Hello, and welcome. Welcome to Drakenmemoria. And don't worry, it's not just audience and Remy. Fisher's gonna be there in a few moments. He sent a message saying he was stuck in traffic, so hopefully traffic result. And just as we were talking about him, here he goes. Alright, let's readjust the camera. Hello! I was just starting to explain why you weren't there, so do you want to explain to the class why you're late? I'm just kidding. Okay, here we go. Now we can actually
bridge
see.
on I-5 is about to fall down, so they're doing repairs, which means they are having the amount of lanes on it, which means my commute home is much longer than it used to be.
Always the fault of the government for not doing their job.
Have you thought about using a helicopter instead of a car?
I did. Unfortunately, it's not really economically feasible.
Yeah. Okay.
At this moment.
At this moment, that's fair. That's fair. I understand.
Yeah.
And you don't have a
thought
landing
about
pad where
becoming-
you live, so.
Have you thought about
I mean, there
becoming
is
a
a
dragon
park
rider?
pretty close that you could probably land at, but a small amount of people would probably be pretty upset about that.
Well, there's always the last option, parachute.
True.
Or no, you go to the tallest building and you try and ride the entire commute in a squirrel suit. You know, above the highway. The heat of the highway will carry you.
Yeah.
I think we're overthinking this. I think you could just drop a ladder from the helicopter if you had and just climb down.
Yeah, but the squirrel suit is more. The squirrel suit is more fun.
Problem is, where I get off work to get to a building that I could jump off with a squirrel suit is already like half of my commute. Because I gotta go all the way through Seattle.
I'm also not sure what the average speed of a squirrel suit is, to be honest.
Pretty fast.
It's probably pretty fast. I was gonna say it's probably faster than a car. Probably going at like.
But
No red lights.
you don't. Even off the Columbia Tower.
Yeah. I mean, there's
Not
you're
gonna
gonna
get very far
you're
before
not
you
gonna
get-
get. You're not gonna get to your house, no.
Maybe if I went immediately towards the sound.
You'd have to catch
But-
like an updraft. You'd have to figure out
Yeah.
an updraft and then
That-
post it.
That's why I said you go over the highways. The heat from the tarmac is gonna keep you up. The birds do the same thing all the time. All right, so what did I start to say? Oh yeah, it's Wednesday, so D&D. And if you're watching this on Friday, well, obviously it's not Wednesday, it's Friday, and you're watching the rebroadcast. And this is summary of the episode. And we don't need it on the still in the background. Alright. So, that was a weird image. Everyone didn't see it in the stream, but because I have the full camera on Discord, when you opened your desk, the shadow that it made, it looked like you had a horse next to you. For a brief moment, if you look how the shadow is, there's sort of a elongated shadow. At least that's what I saw. It's Magma.
I see that's what you need to invest in a horse.
Well, he already invested in a giant cat.
That would definitely be slower.
I mean, many speeds are measured in horsepower.
It's true.
Speed isn't measured in horsepower. Power is measured in horse.
Yeah, motor strength is.
Force.
And even then, over the
Also, I'm pretty sure a horse has like 2 point something horsepower.
yeah, that's something that was brought up once, well, several times, but once officially. The original measure of that was.
All right.
What was I about to say? Oh yeah, what happened last episode?
Maps.
Okay.
Oh my god, my camera's so bad. Okay, I have to try and fix this. Give me a second.
Nah, that's just you.
Your face always looked like this. What do you mean? All right. So, while he tries to solve this, what happened last episode? Well, last episode, knowing they needed to prepare for the task of acquiring the first of 3 trophies needed to prevent the hunter. Yeah, it's the only way that I can. The hunter. Reaching their goal, the party started to prepare for the coming challenge. The first step, softening the enemy's defenses. And coincidentally, by sheer absolute luck, killing the person that Fisher's nightmare are haunted by. Well, when he has some. To that end, the eviscerated remains of a ship were scavenged for information, as well as a corpse to interrogate. With a bit of magic and a promise of a good meal to previously mentioned spellcaster, additional information was retrieved from the corpse and a plan was hatched. Well, I don't know if it's a full plan, but at least you know what you're doing.
A vague plan.
Yeah, absolutely. A vague plan which implies finding transport from a port town to get you to a secret refueling pirate platform where you can infiltrate and disguise yourselves as crates and barrels so that you can reach the actual pirate island where there are people that you want to kill.
Foolproof.
Absolutely. Well, I think it's just because you prepared more the second part of the plan. It's all there. It's just get in, kill the guy, get out. At least you have a full
Look, we
plan.
have all of the hallmarks of a Metal Gear Solid plan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
From the player perspective.
I think that even for players, sometimes there's more elaborate plans, but yeah, of course. And you're all gonna do it in squirrel suit. No.
No, one of us already tried doing plans in a squirrel suit, and it didn't work out for him.
Well, that's just because you tried to do this after I warned him that you would have to be trained in creating suits so that it works, and he didn't.
Hey, there's no greater teacher than experience.
Paying attention? All right. So,
Which is why he created an entirely new strat to have as much experience as possible by having as much of him as possible.
yeah.
I mean,
It's one
that's
way.
literally how Naruto trained in Shippuden to get a bunch of experience in a very short period of time.
All right. So, I promise all of this is going to be about Dungeons and Dragons.
Hey, there are plenty of Dungeons and Dragons games that have been conversions with the Naruto universe.
Oh, good lord.
Were they successful? Maybe.
There are conversions for so many things in Dungeons and Dragons. I did conversions when I was I was gonna say a kid, but no, I didn't play Dungeons and Dragons when I was a kid. It was late teenage years. My favorite one so far was converting Breath of Fire. Lots of fun, lots of fun. We had a fight which actually lasted in game time. Well, no, in universe time, half an hour. Oddly enough,
Please don't
there.
design any encounter where we're spending half an
Oh
hour of
no,
in-game time doing a comment.
no. I will. I would never. It just happened like that. They planned it. They didn't plan it extremely well. They entered and they started fighting. I think the fight lasted something like 6 hours with people adding with two different boss that they did not plan for. And at the end, all the players were just looking at one another. Damn, that was one of the biggest and the most incredible fight we've ever had. How long did it actually last? And then they start counting all of the rounds. Dude, we've been fighting for half an hour. The whole thing, the main reason why it lasted so long is that their first plan was to blow up the gates of the main entrance of the Thieves' Den. Don't know why the S traveled like this. And it didn't work. It was supposed to blow up in a way that isolated the outside and the inside, and they messed that up so bad that the outside came in to help the inside. They timed it so that they would attack when the caravan for everything that had been accumulated was leaving, so that there would be less guard inside. I mean, they got that right, but the gate did not close properly. All right. So, I believe we left off. You just made your plans. And I think you were still in the garden.
We had not left yet. Correct.
All right. So, what do you want to do next? You sort of have a plan. Now, I mean, camera focuses on you three. Go.
Is it now the next morning?
I can jump to the next morning if you want.
Think so.
I was
Unless
just trying to
anybody
figure out
else.
what time it was.
Yeah, because
If
I
if I'm not mistaken, it's late in the day because in the same day you just confronted audience's entire church. You got the information, you came back, you evaluated it, you asked for people to come in to see what you more clues for Temptress and Naisa's attempt to expose audiences church, and you just made your plan. So with all of that, I'm gonna say it's probably something like 6 or 7 o'clock. Audience and Remy probably just finished eating their dinner. Fisher, probably it's the only thing that you might actually miss from all the time you spent in another world when you actually tried food. All of the different flavors, the smell, the appearance, the flavors, and then you remember that you need to digest them, the sounds in your
the eating
stomach
part was
coming
kinda cool,
out the other end. Oh,
The
but
whole
the first
process.
part, the first part was very pleasant. Quite honestly, you look at your friends and you just can't help but to think they don't know what they're missing by never having to go to the bathroom. It's such a waste of time.
I think we can jump to next morning.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, unless
Right. So, you all go to bed. Tired. A bit like I am right now. So if I fall asleep, you can just wake me up. That's okay. I won't judge you. You all go
But
to
Fisher
bed.
spends the whole night still just poring over maps.
Or staring at the wall. Well, Fisher, this is probably one of the safest place you can be in. Do you want to try and sleep? Do you want to go inside and meditate on yourself? Or do you just
I
want
think
to stare at
it
the
would
wall?
try and meditate.
Go inside of yourself, okay.
Was that the check or the save?
Because it's a voluntary action, it's a check.
Okay. That is a 2. Was I out of luck points? No, I had 1 left.
That's what I was gonna say. I think you still have one. So that's a 3.
That's 12 plus 1 is 13.
That was what I meant to roll. That's what I meant to roll.
Let's see. Is there a chance?
Audience is hiding in the corner of my room.
I'm fading out of the narrative.
That's why you're
Becoming
having trouble
dice rolls.
meditating. The audience is right there. Is there a way that I can? Do you remember what's the value that you need to have if you want a multi-class?
The magic number is usually 13.
Yeah.
That's what I had in mind. I'm just trying to find it in the player's handbook, but I can't. But well, if you remember,
Which one are you trying to look up?
I think
Monk.
it's 13 for everything.
Monk wisdom and dexterity need to be 13 or higher.
Okay. See, that's why it's always good to have a actual rule lawyer. They know it by heart more than you. All right. Well, going by going by the logic that if you want a multi-class as a monk, and monks do spend a lot of time meditating, we can establish that the minimum roll for success is 13. It's hard. You are distracted by so many things. But after a few hours of this, you eventually manage to get into a meditative state. And the world fade around you. After a few moments, you open your eyes and you are inside of yourself. This little space where everything is there, your knowledge, your worries, and Terranad without the attitude.
And I am gonna go straight to the books on the shelves.
Okay.
And I'm assuming there's a whole new shelf that's just like.
Well, you know, when you get inside, you're looking at this and okay, new books. I expected that. Then you look behind it. I don't remember that door.
There's a new door. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go check out the new door. Immediately get distracted from what I came in here for.
You go into this new place. You open the door, and it's not a new shelf. It's a library. You want to say roughly 1,000 years of memories.
Yeah, that tracks. More sense than just a shelf.
One shelf for 1,000 years? Come on.
There you go. Cool. And then turn around, go back to one of the very first shelves,
Okay.
and basically,
All that's on there is a macaroni art
relive
sculpture.
some traumatic experiences.
So you go back to a time where most of what it was written in the books are pictures.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you looking for exactly?
I am looking for trying to pull back to the front everything I can remember about the captain and his close.
Okay. Well, since you're rummaging through your memories like this, I'm gonna let you do investigation.
That
Is an
I am
actual.
now out of luck points. That was a natural one. For a total of 10. But yeah,
You
that
know,
was
that's a very good average roll. uh,
they're all
It's-
picture books drawn by a third grader.
yeah, well, that's probably the best expression of your average roll on this one. Because you're going to such an early place in your life, and you have fragmented memories of most of the time you have there. It's basically a book filled with pictures, still pictures, and the more you go through the pages, the more there's some explanation and thoughts that goes with those pictures. But the initial ones, it's just that pictures after pictures after pictures. Of course, you see a few of those pictures which were with your old crew, and even more so now than before. I think you kind of identify those memory as childhood because they were simple, but they were filled with laughs, with stupid things you did because you didn't understand exactly what you were doing, with taking things too literally. Your old crew making fun of those mistakes, but not mean fun, just fun. You have a memory back, which is why you ended up with the name Fisher, because one day you found yourself caught within the net that you were trying to pull from the ocean. That was the first time that someone called you Fisher. And for some reason it stuck. Just like call signs in the army. They're usually related to a weird memory. One slightly humiliating. But it wasn't done for the purpose of humiliating you. They just made fun of this because it's one of those things that newbies, that's those who still aren't used to properly handling the nets, do and find themselves caught within their own trap. And then the nightmare starts. That picture of your crew being attacked by those pirates. Them capturing everyone. Finding the command words for you. Using those command words to force you to kill everyone. I have one similar to that, And you being forced to kill your crewmate one by one with a club. That was also the first time that for some reason you found yourself in front of someone who seemed to be prepared for everything. Your crew wasn't incompetent, but for some reason he always had a counter for everything. Mine, if you tap the head, he actually starts talking. I'm not sponsored, but maybe he is. So.
Sponsored by Gabers.
So, for some reason, that captain was impossible to surprise. No matter what your crew did, he always seemed to know in advance what you were trying to do. And eventually they just ran out of resource and your ship was overtaken. then everything you can try and remember about those days, how you were treated, just like a piece of equipment to be stored, sending you out to do the things that no one else wanted to do. That phrase that you learned to hate with so much passion. Better that thing than us. The cruelty that those people seem to be able to have. You never quite understood why. They always ask you to execute people. You thought it was just because they were mean and cruel. But now, there's one more element when you look at this. One element that you did not understand before. A man, a hooded man with a very broad-shouldered silhouette, talking to your captain, pointing at you. You've seen that silhouette inside of Remy's memory. You can't hear it talk because your memory don't include those. But it feels like if you could, you can swear that you would hear someone with a Dragonborn accent.
Maybe it's my rival who's been traveling around now. Maybe that's who the person who's been doing all this. Not the rival. Not my rival. The other guy.
Oh,
no, wait,
okay.
he didn't go yeah.
Fuck you!
She's been traveling back in time, and she's the one that orchestrated all of this.
No, I think she's orchestrated jack shit. But I think she's done nothing.
You mean your childhood idol, which you think now might be the one person that would actually have broken the image of who your god was. Yeah. And he seems to be involved with most of you in one way or the other. Audience, that's obvious. Remy, apparently, it's because of him that you were sold. And now Fisher. Apparently, it's because of him that you were made to be a killer in those times. That you were forced through magic, through commands, to torture and kill the prisoner.
Do I get anything specific from that, or do I just get a recognizable silhouette was talking to the captain?
From that element, no, you mostly just get that a silhouette that now you know, now you can identify, that seems to have targeted you to make sure that you would slowly wake up with the most traumatizing memory possible for you, of not only you killing your friends, but killing innocent people in the most brutal way. Ways that a lot of people would consider having memories of hell. From those moments, that's all you get. From your life inside of there, well, just like most pirate, you get the impression that most of the people that were on those ships, and judging from all of the image that you can gather and a little bit of information, you think you actually changed ship on several times, indicating that either that captain had a small fleet, or there were more problems than anticipated and they needed to renew their crew and ship more often than what would be considered normal. So either they were very aggressive on the ocean, meaning that anyone who survived got good or bad really quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Or the other possibility, which is a little bit more disturbing, is that you were targeted to keep following that captain as he moved through different ships to make sure that he would always be there to torture you. Most of the crew that you can see, the pirates, yeah.
Sorry, I'm getting over a cold. Am I getting the sense that he was doing this because the Dragonborn was like, make that dude suffer? Or what I originally figured was just I was a useful tool?
That, and because he enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he was ordered to do it, but looking at all of those images, you get the impression that he enjoyed it very much, very much, and he did consider you to be a useful tool, especially when something was, a little bit more dangerous than he felt like it was necessary. So your first impression is still good, but now you can sort of have more and get the feeling that he was ordered, but he thoroughly enjoyed that process. He reveled
Was
in
ordered,
it.
but would have liked to do it anyway.
Yeah, yeah. The same thing we see, the same thing they say about Red Dragon. They're meat eater by nature and by choice. So it was in his nature. He was ordered, and he was comfortable with all of that. You even get the impression that sometime he was like a little kid with a toy. A toy he could force to do things. He not only enjoyed it, he had fun with you.
Mm-hmm.
Which paints a even more horrible picture than you once thought. He is a truly sick person. Maybe at one point, when he was very small, he was a good kid. But if he was one of those kids that you can see the seed of evil is there. And choice after choice he made only nurtured that little seed. And it grew wicked, it grew disturbed. Maybe it has something to do with that idol he kept having in his quarters, which now you can more likely identify as that was probably a patron idol. Even
Right.
more consolidating your opinion that he is probably a warlock, most likely because of the weapon he kept carrying. And now there's a little bit of irony in all of this. That, oh, is that why I became an eldritch knight? His sword that he kept being able to summon out of thin air. And then you developing that ability. Yeah, your ability is slightly different, but essentially it does the same thing. You can just weapon.
Yeah. Uh, I think I go through all that and then uh, eventually kind of kick myself out of the meditation, um, just as like a reflex of that was rougher to remember than I thought it would be.
All right.
Uh,
Before
and
you
then,
leave, you do also get a few images of those closest to him, so you have a little bit, few additional memories of his right and left hand, essentially, the first mate and his personal assassin. Um, First mate is someone who is completely devoted to him. Um, Blind obedience, you would call it.
mhm.
The His personal assassin is someone just as disturbed as someone just as disturbed as the captain. A true killer, someone who enjoys it, who enjoys making sure that people know he's the one that killed them. Sometime even making sure that the person know that he is dying because he forced them to make a mistake. And now because of that, they fell into a trap which they thought they were avoiding and is slowly killing them. Get the impression that that person used to like to pull legs off of insects and just watch them squirm as he placed the spider in front of them and it just ate them. That kind of person. So, yeah. The one that is the hardest to make sure that he won't be there is his first mate. He is always near, he is always close enough to answer the call of his master.
The assassin and the priestess might be off doing other things, but he's always doing
Yeah,
what the captain's doing.
yeah, he's always there, he's always near, always answers his call. You get the impression that the priestess may have survived just because it's what makes sense, but she's not necessarily someone that was always there. It's not someone that is as cruel as the others. It's a priestess of the sea. She enjoys being in the sea. She has.
The gods are generally kind of
Yeah,
evil and chaos aligned anyway.
any chaos, yes, definitely. Any god that revels in the fury of the elements would definitely have a strong element of chaos. She's not necessarily extremely loyal to the captain, but you have a few pictures of her sacrificing someone to the storms.
Mm-hmm.
As you do.
Yeah.
And you have you get the impression that they weren't all necessarily sacrificed.
Hey, that bought us a whole day shorter trip.
And it feels like sometimes she did the sacrifice just to make sure that everyone feared her a little bit, because it really wasn't necessary, and she wasn't shy about making a sacrifice to appease the storm, and then because of the storm you got there a day earlier. That's why we did it. What didn't you say that it was to appease? Never mind. She wasn't shy of being a circumstance opportunist. But like I said, it's what makes the most sense because they survived. But she never was someone that was that excessively loyal to him. She's loyal to the sea. Well, she's a priestess, so to her god of the sea.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then you kick yourself out.
Yeah. And then I just kind of sit down and stare at the wall until morning.
Eventually, morning comes. I imagine that more and more you probably leave Terry to go about his business in your room when you're there.
Yeah. Yeah, he's kind of spending more, and especially since we've come out of the world, the gem. He spends, I think, most of the majority of the time outside the box, unless he wants to be back in the box.
Yeah, a whole of 3 days. He spent a lot more outside of the box.
And his usual per day.
Okay. Okay.
Your daily allotted out of box time.
It's just like a tablet, You get 2 hours of tablet time, you get 2 hours of life outside the box.
There's a note on the top of the box that says the AC is on and he has his favorite toy.
Yeah. To be fair, you did pay quite a lot for his box, so it's tempered, it's got free food, and you don't even realize, but you also gave him a way to have a journal, so he can just keep writing in it, and there's always a page. Granted, he needs to spit, and then use his own spit to sear his thought into his journal, but The box. Terry does notice that you seem more off than usual, and he wants to know what happened.
I was just reliving some old memories.
And why were they so hard to relive?
It was not uh, the not good memories.
I understand. But were they useful?
I think so.
Then it wasn't wasted time.
No, no, it wasn't.
Would you enjoy a mug of lemon water with a twist of mint? It's the thing that he drinks the most.
Yeah.
It's his way of saying, do you want to, for him anyway, a comfort drink?
I would, but my version of that, which I haven't really discovered yet.
I don't think. I think with all of the time you spent inside of the gem, the fact that you never tried to discover it is either that you are scared of finding it, or maybe you just don't have one.
Well, the things taste different when I'm. Yeah, I think I just don't have one. Or, I mean, I might be able to find something that they make specially here, but the last thing I tried was a little too much.
I'm sure that if you ask some of the gnomes, they would gladly try to give you a sense of taste.
Yeah, I think that has a high chance of backfiring.
Why does everything taste like mint chocolate?
Yeah. uh,
But then mint chocolate tastes like strawberries.
Everything like
I
tastes like chicken.
appreciate you trying to help. Thank you.
Well, you are my father after all. I know you consider yourself more like an adoptive father, but still.
I don't know. Something biologically happened, I think.
Well, from all of the people that were present in the room when I arrived, you're the only one who actually decided to take on the responsibility of raising me. So, biological or not, I think you qualify as a father.
He's had a few uncles.
Mm-hmm.
Though he doesn't have a concept for an uncle.
Fisher, you're gonna hear a knock on your door.
Man,
I'm gonna enter. I'm gonna be like, oh, good, you're awake.
I'm like sitting, head back against the wall, like looking exhausted.
Mm.
Which really,
I
I
don't-
don't think is a picture you've seen very much.
Oh, you look more tired than usual. Had a rough night.
Uh, Emotionally, I was just poring over old memories, trying to find something I missed, which I did.
You did?
Our
Anything
Dragonborn
that-
friend is the kind of signaled me out to the captain.
Oh, so he probably would recognize you if he sees you, or
Yes, he would.
okay. Well, that will definitely make it harder to sneak around the island if he'll be able to. We might have to figure out a way to disguise you somehow.
I mean, any of them would recognize me. I don't know if the Dragonborn's going to be there.
Yeah.
But would they recognize him with a hat?
Yeah, very true. It takes a lot of attention.
Oh, now you're wearing a trench coat and a hat, so, you know.
So is the plan to go scout out the drop off tonight, see if the ship's there, and then if it is, try and sneak in
I was
Become part
thinking
of the
we
crew.
would go tomorrow.
tomorrow?
I've burned through a decent amount of my spells today.
Oh, didn't we just long rest?
Yeah.
Sleep?
Well, are we?
Maybe he has things to do before we leave.
Okay, tonight you're knocking in the morning.
Yeah, the morning.
Okay.
Yeah, after.
I thought it was just like late that night. No. Okay.
No. I'm knocking in the
Okay.
morning.
Yeah. Then yeah, that was kind of. I was thinking we'd try and hire somebody. I think we might need to contact your friends with the ships.
With the
'Cause
ships.
I think we're
okay.
gonna need something airship capable. Because I think it might be fully surrounded by reefs and not able to be approached by water.
By water.
But I think I was thinking we'd hire someone to. I've got primary location, I think it is, and then some secondary options. I figured we'd
Okay. So maybe
kinda
look
scout those out.
for a small stealthy vessel that can
Yeah,
get in and out.
yeah, and then have them drop us off, and then wait for
Sure.
whenever the next ship comes by and sneak on that.
I could see what the turnaround is. We might have to pay something extra to get a ship by tonight. I don't know how any of hers are in the area, but I'll see if I can find a way to contact her quickly and see what I can do. Probably would be easiest if I could find her brother.
It'd also probably be a good idea if you could ask if they are aware of, like, if that is a known spot to them.
Yeah, I could ask that.
And I'll whip out the map and point out the little island I thought was maybe most likely to be it, and then the secondary.
Okay. I will give them the locations and see what they know.
Triangle. Alright, so in case people want to be remembered what we're talking about, I pulled up the location on the map and a little circle. Oh, the cameras of the battle map are still. Hold on.
I'd be kind of surprised if it was any kind of popular smuggling drop and not just a very specific private to them. But it'd be worth a shot.
I am going to go try and see if I can get in contact by calling on the orb, her brother, and see if he has a quick way to contact her and could let her know. Or if he has a way to communicate directly with her that he could let me know. That's what I will be doing.
Mm-hmm.
Easy enough to do. Cooldown as the Dragonborn you're trying to reach.
Yes.
Interestingly enough, he is also a warlock with a weapon that he can summon. So most likely a Hexblade warlock as well. You've even heard him talk about the name of his sword, the Winter's Fang.
I will call Sarah, as I do.
It only takes moments for her to answer. Hello, this is Zero.
Hey, I was wondering if you could get me in contact with Kudown.
I can always try. He tends to travel a lot. But just give me a moment. You wait maybe a minute. Then the image changed to Kudown's face. Audience.
How goes it, Kudown? I was calling to see if you have any possible quick way to contact your sister Zal. We're trying to get over to the island where the potentially Fisher's captain, the captain of the large ship that attacked the monk's temple, is. And we realized when we were able to get some more information, a map, that travel by boat might be impossible as reefs around the area, so we may need to hire a flying ship short notice. I was wondering if she would be able to do that. Something small and stealthy.
Specialized transportation, then.
Yeah. We do have gold to pay. Let her know we're not asking this as a favor or for free.
Well, I can definitely reach her easily. And am I remembering her? Who is asking this by saying audience or guard number 3? Which is what she kept calling you.
Yeah.
Because of the play.
You could say guard. You could say guard number 3. That's been the code word we've been using. Although she probably would know by my name anyway. But
well, you have been doing everything necessary to make sure that you are famous or infamous, depending on how aligned to your religion someone is. Sorry, old religion, I believe I heard.
yes, old religion. I've left it behind.
Always a good choice to leave bad things behind. Just don't let them take root. It is always better to squash a seed than to have to
Well.
cut down a tree.
It's not the roots in me I'm worried about, nor the seed I planted, but more the tree that's grown from it. It may be a little too late to cut down the sapling that has fledged a little too quickly.
Money will do that. But let me know if you ever plan on making a major attack on your church. It's been a while since I've been in a major engagement. It sounds like fun.
I've been divorced 4 times.
I'll let you know. I'll let you know.
In the meantime, I will contact my sister. The image on the orb shuts down.
Alright. I'll let Fisher know. I'll be like, they'll probably get in contact with us. I think she knows we need it quickly, so we'll probably hear back later today.
Sweet.
She'll ask for money, but that's fine. We have money to spare.
Yeah.
In fact, you just got a little bit of money because of Remy's pillaging the eviscerated ship.
True.
Just like organizing. It's like organizing the sale of all the shit that they dragged back.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It probably takes another hour of you waiting patiently before Temptress. Well, provided that you are inside the tavern by that time, and not just wandering about in the garden, because otherwise it makes it a little bit hard, a bit hard to find you all. But
Yeah, I think we'd be hanging out.
everyone goes through the tavern at one point or another. Except Jorg. But he's on a quest. So Temptress enters the tavern and starts looking for all of you. Neisa enters the tavern and does not start looking for all of you.
Oh, thank God. Someone else can be a main character for a few minutes. I'm just like, it's nice to know that somebody's not looking for us,
Yeah. Even though she kind of is. But she's pretending not to.
They're looking for you to avoid you.
Yeah. They're not looking for you because they hate you. Alright.
So, Temptress is there. As always, very graceful, very polite, very attractively dressed. She arrives at your table, gives you a extremely courteous bow. So, I've been told you have something for us.
Yes. Don't look at Fisher.
Yes.
I was about to say, who's got it? I will take it out.
You do. You have it.
I feel like it's the perfect moment where everyone's looking at one another and they look at Fisher.
Dang it.
Oh, me.
I mean, in fairness, though,
My bad,
like,
guys. I sat on it.
in fairness, though, like Raimi's usually the one to hold on to everybody's junk, so it's actually very refreshing that someone else holding on to it.
Yeah.
Everyone looked at... No, audience and Remy looked at Fisher while Fisher was looking at Remy.
Yeah, we'll take it out and put it on the table in front of her.
Very interesting. She takes the vial, she just shakes it a little bit. It does look like the same color as what we've been able to gather. But this vial is sealed. So it's probably still good. That's very good. That's very good. We'll be able to learn more and, who knows, maybe make an antidote. At least a way to protect people from it. Very nice find. And I believe you had some documents for me, right?
Yes. We'll say I copied the documents at some point.
Oh, you already asked. Yeah.
Remy was copy. Yeah. I couldn't remember if we had yeah. We'll hand her a copy of all the documents we had.
Signed, notarized, laminated.
Oh, jeez. Remy invented plastic.
Though, just complete aside, it's like it is a pain in the butt to laminate things. It's like so you're welcome.
Fully just encased it between two planes of glass.
No, come on, it's Remy. 2 planes of crystal.
Makes it kind of hard to read, but
no, good crystal.
But it's beautiful.
Yeah, it looks great.
So she looks at it, rummaged through it a little bit. Oh, very interesting, very interesting. Now, of course, none of this can actually be used in a court, but I'm sure a bard, and she just glanced toward Nasa, would probably be able to do a lot of damage with this, especially with the population. She is quite good at convincing people in the most subtle ways. Imagine that. Even I was able to learn a few things from her techniques. She looks at you, Remy, for a moment. Now get that thought out of your mind.
Hey, she's not a diviner. She can't see that.
No, but she knows people.
Hey, there's no thought that crossed his mind that wasn't given to him. Thank you very much.
Yeah, but she didn't give it to you. Someone else did. You know, to be fair, Remy did look at a lot of people when they thought no one was there during 1,000 years. She gathers everything, gets it to Nasa. She looks at the vial, she looks at the papers. She looks at all of you. She nods in Fisher's direction, sort of a thank you nod. She looks in the direction of Remy while she's doing that thank you nod as well. Then she just looks at you, audience, and then she leaves.
Cool.
He just looks at him, leaves.
I'll look at her and let her leave.
And she looked at him.
You know what? I'll roll an insight. I don't need to roll an insight.
Yeah.
It's more
13.
funny if you fail it.
Well, it's slightly above average. Well, let's just say that it does not. The DC for figuring out that she is aggressive toward you is very low. So, that one is easy to understand, but there's sort of the thought that comes with it that, right, she looked at me. So maybe there's hope. Sort of that kind of look.
Completely ignore me.
It's sort of that kind of look that you give someone when you're sort of letting them know that they are still in the negative, but not as deep in the negative as they once were.
You're carrying massive debt that you will be paying for quite some time.
The enemies to lovers slow burn goes crazy. No, I'm kidding.
A bard like her, I think she can choose her lover.
Now, courting your rival. Now that is
I already have like 6 enemies to lovers slow going. It's fine. Don't.
Yeah.
I don't need another one.
Well, then again, 7 is a magic number.
So
I also have the friends to enemies to lovers line going with my other priestess. So we got the triple line going.
Yeah.
Audience has a lot of hope in life. Of course, his holy grail is Amiali, but
That's the unrealistic goal.
yeah.
Okay, well, how about dying and then having somebody else grafted onto your body, and then somehow one of the girls falls for this persona as well, and then she dies.
Feeling like I'm listening to the plot of another story. I'm not sure. It's just that little.
Just a small story. Barely worth mentioning.
Yeah. So yeah. So instead of being at minus 36, you're at minus 30 now. I mean, you just need to be at minus 15 for someone to want to kill you, but still.
When you get to minus 25, they want to kill you and your family.
All right. So as always,
Audience is just waiting for the callback at this point. I don't know if anyone else has any other things to do.
Temptress, unless you want something else from Temptress, she leaves with a deep bow, a flirtatious look before leaving.
Weird, uncomfortable shiver from Raimi.
Well, I think that for Raimi, it's something that most people don't necessarily understand easily, because most people live the two simultaneously. But Remy doesn't have any sexual attraction to her, but he, at least with her, he is forced to admit that she is really attractive. She is pleasing to
that's
the
why I
eye.
said it's an uncomfortable shiver. It's like, dang it, I know that you're hot, but I can't, the pieces aren't connecting.
I'm not tempted, but damn, I wish I were.
I made this joke a few streams ago, but I mean, every gay man has seen Beyonce.
All right. So Remy feels the hotness. Leave the room. And of course, the moment she leaves, it feels like everyone in the room sort of gives a simultaneous
And then a couple of them leave to use the restroom.
Well, do you really want to know what gnomes do when they suddenly go to the bathroom?
They're collecting materials.
Samples.
Experiments.
All right, so she leaves.
Again, there was this whole thing about like the gnomes having to be restricted from gathering materials from
Yeah.
the rooms of others, toilets included.
Yeah. No, the restriction did come. But, Fisher and Remy now know that they also take samples from the Ethered Realm. So, the tavern goes quiet again. Well, as quiet as a tavern can be. And, as the image of Temptress lingers in the audience's mind, you can't say that you're not at least a little attracted to her, but if you gotta choose between her and Amiali, but if you could choose between her body and Amiali's personality, damn. And that's the thought that goes through your mind as you hear guard number 3. And it's inside your mind, so it doesn't take long before you realize that you're receiving a sending spell. So, it seems you have need of my services. Well, you know where to find me in Otanel. You're muted.
I'd be like, Othanel is not the best city for us right now.
Takes a moment. Ah, yes. Still guard number 3. So we do not lose another spell, in which settlement would you like us to meet then?
We're running out of settlements.
The one that's right next to where we need to.
No, you'd have to give me the name.
All right. So,
Drahanbane?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, the town itself, yes, Drakenmemoria, it's a port town. If you want to go
What's
there,
the star down at the bottom. Which one's that?
Near the ocean?
Oh, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Not.
Okay, on the
Yeah.
map, that's on the. Because I'm looking at the entire map. That's why I said
Yeah. No,
which
sorry.
one.
Yeah.
That's Sutian. That's Sutian. That's a port city. It's one of the capital city of the island. Audience has been there, and
That would
that's
probably be the best bet
okay.
because it's a bigger city, so it'd have more resources probably than Drakenmemoria, and we're not currently in any trouble over there that we know of.
Audience may be known for minor civil misconduct, but no, not in actual trouble.
Ugh. Can't bring
Is
you
there
in.
no place audience hasn't touched?
As I said, we're running out.
So the places that you really want to avoid is Tolteran, where he is wanted for cart theft.
I'm probably wanted for more in Tolterin now.
Yeah, that's true.
Our whole party is like wanted in Tolterin.
Yeah. In Sutian, you caused a fight with a crier of the Hunter cult. They recognize you and they tried to injure you so they could have your scent. And Tobiashi intervened at the last moment and punched the guy until he was bleeding from his nose. So, like I said, minor misconduct, or rather the accomplice of someone who initiated a fight.
I'm fine in Sutian. My name is not known in Sutian.
Yeah. The one place where you've never been, so it's... Well, no, you've been there once, but you only stopped for one day, is Karethner, which is near the mountains. No one would probably know you there. Otherwise, there's Caravel, where you might be remembered as someone who saved a lot of people. It's in that city that the nightmare took over.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Sutian, major city. At worst, audience is known for minor public misconduct, but that's as worse as it gets. Drakenmemoria is a port town. It has the advantage of being more secluded, so more discreet, but it's a town, not a city, so less choice of embarkations.
I think we need a city.
You think we need a city? Okay. So would that be card?
Sutian.
Sutian.
Sutian, yeah.
Yeah, Sutian would be fine. All right, I'll tell her Sutian.
It takes just a little bit of time. And eventually she answers, saying, "You do know that you have more than 5 words with those spells. Very well, I'll be there. You're gonna have to give me 2 days to get there."
Okay.
She says that, and all she gets as an answer is, "Okay."
What does she want from me? I responded.
Apparently more than 5 words.
Okay, we will meet you there in 2 days. Let's meet at what's a well-known tavern in Sutian? What's like a nice tavern?
You haven't stayed in a lot of places. There was this one place you stayed with the entire group where it was mid-level decency. Phonetically speaking, it sounded like a prancing pony, but once you got there, you realized that it was in Elven. It's just a guy that guided you there that had no clue whatsoever how to pronounce that.
We're not gonna do that. I'm gonna look. Who's in the tavern right now? Anyone who's traveled the world a bit?
Who might be inside of the tavern? Garden guest. Let's see. Who do we have?
I already know this person likes her luxury, so I'm not gonna bring her to a mid-tiered bar called the Pony.
Wow, that's pretty harsh. Mid-tier.
Well, it doesn't help that much, but he's not a druid; he's a cleric. So run Seth, the other Sharoon, but this one has a hat. Sharoons are known to travel a lot when they leave their town or their caravans. Otherwise, if Fisher can set aside his uneasiness around her because she asked a lot of questions, Fisher and Remy, Niaz still is inside of the tavern right now.
Which one's Nia? She's the
female gnomish ranger, the one who started the relationship with the gnome that you left in the.
Yeah. Yep.
And you sort of said things which started to make her worry that he might be there with another person. But actually, that's just because Fisher did not know how to say it, and he said it in a way that sounded like he was cheating on her. Who else is there? No, Demis and Lucen. You haven't talked to them a whole lot, but from what you've gathered, they're kind of a little bit antisocial. Not a lot of people like talking to them. Demis, the female, is a thief, and Lucen, Mel, is a ranger. You are pretty sure they're brother and sister.
Well, actually, Dallas would probably have the most information, being a thief. Audience doesn't really. Audience will just shout across the bar. Demis, what's the nicest tavern in Sutien? You're kind of antisocial. You probably like to eat at places that know how to keep quiet.
I'm trying to imagine what it sounds like for the person that you've been contacting for all of that. Let's meet at. Hey, Demis, what's a nice place? The message cuts there.
The message was not part of this. This was not.
Well, she did ask you what tavern, so since you didn't know what to say before, that's probably exactly what happens. You couldn't plan for this before, so...
Yeah. Does Demis give me an answer?
So you want a tavern that is discreet? Is that it?
Nice. No, a very nice tavern, like
Oh, okay.
an upscale. That's why I said the whole thing. She probably would like an upscale tavern because it's going to be easier to be antisocial in. Because they know how to keep their privacy.
She looks she looks toward you for a brief moment. She was sitting on the second floor near the railing. That's why you could see her. She sort of has that take of what the who? And she looks down. Oh, it's you. You want to go to Sutian? Is that it? You need
Yeah,
a good...
a nice tavern in Sutien.
Yeah, in the upper ring. I'm pretty sure there's at least a few that would meet the requirement of most nobility, but if you want even more, um, the Golden Keg sort of have a
Keg.
nice. It's that kind of tavern for the most rich people of the city when they wanna give the impression that they're living on the edge because it's not the richest of the tavern, but it actually is.
Sure, that seems fun. All right, I'll go back to the mess. I'll be like, let's meet at the Golden Keg.
And then let's meet. Oh, that's right. I already got all of my 25 words, so I'm gonna have to wait so that she calls
All right,
back.
I'll wait a moment.
Unless someone else wants to use sending spell.
You don't know how to send her, I don't think.
Well, Terry can.
I have it prepared,
Oh dear.
but she's not gonna be there in
She'll
2 days anyway.
she'll call back. She'll know that I had more to say, and she'll be like, "It's me." She'll know to call back.
It takes a little while. You have to wait maybe 10 minutes. Actually, 20 minutes. Short rest. To recharge spells. So, I'm hoping you have the proper second part of your message now. Please do say everything inside of a single message.
Yeah. We'll meet you in 2 days at the Golden Keg. Yeah, see you there. Hope you have a great 2 days.
He just keeps using a few words at a time with the... Eventually, the audience just keeps adding, and Fisher from inside of you hear, he does know that he's over 25 words now, right? He's talking to himself.
That's okay.
So, you'll be going to a tavern, an inn, which is kind of the place where nobility wants to go when they want to give the impression that they're roughing it, like someone saying, "Oh, we're going camping and we're roughing it," and then they go to a
They've got a really nice RV.
with a huge antenna on top of it.
Yeah.
Darling, I've heard of the most gauche restaurant. Have you heard of this Olive Garden?
They actually have.
So does the Golden Keg need me to like write them and make reservations or something in 2 days? Like I can, I can get like no. I'd like to reserve. No.
I mean, how much could a banana cost? $10?
I need you to reserve the table for 4. Wait, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, if you want to take Terry out and go inside with
I
a
need you
elemental
to
tree.
reserve. I need you to reserve a table for 5 in a few days. At 6 p.m. sharp. No.
So, Fisher, are you going to use a sending spell to make the reservation?
I don't think we actually need to make a reservation.
No. But, it's this place where nobles do these things just because it makes them feel important. So, they probably have a fake reservation book just for the noble.
Can I make a reservation under guard number 3? What a laugh. What a laugh.
Oh, good lord. All right. Well, because you're in the garden, there is a portal 15 minutes away from the entrance of Sutian, so you really just need to go there 15 minutes before she arrives. So, in the meantime, what do you do with 48 hours? You haven't had a whole lot of 48 hours free in your life. In the past, every time you got a 48 hours, Tobiashi would try to get you all on a quest.
Rank to something, yeah.
So anyway, audience goes to the quest board. He doesn't know.
Yeah. We gotta go get a griffin bone, guys.
Guys, we gotta go to Griffin Bone.
Unfortunately, it's like we don't have a show called 48 Hours, so I just settled for 24 hours.
Yeah.
Now I want to know if that clock. Okay, I got my answer. I want to know if that clock that you posted would go all the way down to 0.
It's just a GIF.
Yeah. I saw it loop back. All right, so
I don't actually have anything, really. I don't think this time. I don't think I have anything in 48 hours.
well, the only thing I can possibly say, ask, or do anything is, do you have anything to do? If not, well, that's quite easy to just jump.
Yeah.
And I can even give you the break to think about it, because it's a good time to go to break.
Yeah, that works.
All right. Take a marsh. And that's the break. All right, see you back in 15 minutes. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, welcome.
Yeah, I'll take the bandaging shirt.
Okay.
So, if you were wondering what we were doing, we were talking about bandaging shirt, and time started to slip.
So I think. Oh, not that.
All right. So, I guess for the next 2 days, that's what you do. You start preparing, you divide the magical object, try to reposition your abilities. Okay, it's...
So, at the very least on my end, I guess it winds up being like 3 things I'm checking on during this time period.
Okay.
So, trying to organize selling some things. I guess that's going to include the long sword of life stealing, since none of us really have like a particular use for it. But there was also the 16 art objects.
Yeah,
like
okay.
figuring out selling those, as well as I have it as 6 pouches. I don't remember if it was 6 pouches of. I don't remember if it was like coins or gems or something. I probably could have been more specific.
6 gem pouch.
Oh, 6 gem pouches. Okay, so I'm not sure if you'd rolled for those at all or not, but it's not the end of the world. I can always just wait on that. It's not a huge deal to do it right now.
Hold on, I'll check. Some people have dry hands. I have a dry finger, and it sometimes hurts. All right. Let me see.
I'm going to leave the 5 jokes that came to my head off to the side for now.
Okay, here we go. So we're gonna go with that. Okay, here we go. Do I have that information here? Cursed item. Okay. So the gem, do you want to know their value or do you want to know their type?
I would say only tell me the type if they might have potential for like magical material components. That's how I've been kind of dividing my gem collection.
So essentially, diamonds on one side and everything else on the other.
I mean, like for example, like you've at some point given me descriptions for other kinds of gems, like and so I've always like had those separate. Like for example, just well, not at the top of my head because I'm looking for it.
Right, so essentially join gems with properties.
Yeah, like for example, I have like you pointed out like a green tourmaline that was worth 100 gold that I made note of, or an emerald worth 50, and that's because those can be used for things. That's more what I'm driving at. But if it's just like miscellaneous kinds of gems, like I have a whole thing for that.
Actually, no, I did not roll, but that's quite easy to roll. I was looking for something else, and it just so happens that I was looking for the table with scrolls, but apparently the table with scrolls is 10 pages away from the table where there are all of the types of gems. So I can absolutely give you a few gems. Let's go with. All right. Oops. There we go. 88. So. Oh, that could be long. Never mind then. more dice. Because when it's too long, what do? You use more dice. Everyone knows that the best way to solve a problem is to just throw more dice at them. I don't recommend that you try that with your English teacher, though. She might not react well.
What?
Well, it's not a guarantee. She might enjoy it, but I'm just saying.
Zach, for the others, just so they can have a. This is just a copy paste of my my gem collection.
Okay.
How I've tended to organize it.
Okay.
Damn.
You'll notice that I've converted a lot of things to a lot of my value into gems because they're lighter than metal.
Mm-hmm. That 7 strength, really.
So the gold tends to go first, and then if Raimi's really wanting the thing, he'll start using his gems to pay for things. Actually, the longest joke was that I was holding on to a bunch of diamonds capable of for Revivify. Just was and just waiting for the moment where Jorg is oh no, I'm out of diamonds. And then Raimi digging his hand into his vast store of diamonds. Oh, I think I found one.
It just so happens that I have one. All right.
Incidentally, 40 of them are labeled for audience, and 10 of them are labeled for Fisher.
All right, so what do we got? Do I have ones? I have one. Ooh. There is a black opal. Interesting. I'm only rolling 10 at a time, but there might be more. Twos. Oh, that's interesting. Always nice to give to someone a blue sapphire.
If we fuse it with a red ruby, it'll become a garnet.
Oh, you got 2 emeralds. You got a normal opal. That's disappointing. You got a star ruby. Oh, you got 2 star sapphire. Damn, that person had interesting gem. And a yellow sapphire. Good lord.
Sure, they weren't having a gem collection.
And let's go with the next group. We're not going to roll everything on the same scale because that's boring. So we got another black opal. That's cool. We got a blue sapphire. We got another emerald. Hey, this one we didn't have before. Ooh, a fire opal. Nice. Well, we don't have any of those here. And then star ruby.
What was that last one? A fire opal?
Fire opal, yeah. Translucent fiery red opal. Another 6 star ruby. I didn't know star ruby were that common. They're not, but hey. And 3 yellow sapphire. Interesting. Oh, it's these 6s? Oh, that's these 6s. So... And 6. What do we have? We got... Do I have another one? Yes, I have another one. Alexandrite. Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Alexandrite. It's a dark...
That's one of my birthstones.
Oh, okay. So I don't have to explain it. Cool.
So 5 Alexandrite and what?
An aquamarine and 2 peridot. So the first 21 that I gave you, they're 1,000 gold piece gems. Those that I'm giving you right now, they're 500 gold piece gems.
So wait, all together they're what? Or they're each
the
one
first
of those?
20 that I gave you, the first that I just said before, there were 1,000 gold gems. The one that I'm giving you right now, they're 500s.
Individually or collectively?
Individually.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a dividing line here because I'll have to organize that later.
Okay.
Are you holding a magnifying glass?
Yes.
So I was like, no.
Well, I mean, it's not been a secret. I think I've been using one since.
Yeah,
Is this just me telling on myself that I'm just now noticing it?
Yes.
Sounds about right.
Like, I can magnify things on my screen, but D&D Beyond doesn't play too nicely with zooming and scrolling. So I either have the option to scroll through menus up and down, or I can zoom. I can't do both. So that's why I still use the magnifying glass during games. Which is a bummer, because one of the reasons of getting a touchscreen laptop is so that you can zoom in on pages without having to press any buttons or get a magnifier out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's life. Unfortunately. All right, so you got another 3 Alexandrite. That's interesting. There was someone who was collecting them, I think. 2 more aquamarine, another peridot, and 2 topaz. And for the last few, these are the next ones that I'm gonna tell you are worth 100 each. So we have a pearl and a garnet. And we have a second garnet and a jet. I didn't know that was a name for a pearl. A gemstone. All right, jet. Opaque, deep black stone. And the last one, I decided...
Actually, thinking about it, that might actually be where the colored jet black comes from.
Yeah.
Are you sure? And the last one, I decided to make it special. Oh, good lord. I was hoping that wouldn't be that one. Because I'm not sure how to pronounce it in English. I know how to pronounce it in French, but not in English. Jacinth?
Put it in chat. It sounds familiar.
Is that it?
I'm
That's
not a geologist.
That.
Hmm.
It's a transparent, fiery orange stone.
My gut says jacinth, but
In French, it's easy. It's a jacinthe.
oh, I was close. Jacinth.
All right. And that one is worth 5,000 gold.
Oh. And it's orange, too.
Yeah, fiery orange.
Orange is one of my favorite colors for those who didn't ask.
Oh, no, I totally understand that interest in that color. I also like orange. It's not my favorite color, but it's a color that I like. And for those who are wondering, yes, it does also mean that I like redheads. Well, technically, I like it better when it's orange head, but there's no name for that, actually. So,
I think this redhead's just because that name started before.
yeah, I was reading about that, and it come from a time where the color orange was not distinct in the vocabulary from red, so that's why it just got translated to redhead, even though they're.
Mhm.
So yeah.
This is what we call, like, this is a whole study. We call it linguistic anthropology.
Oh, it's a fascinating subject. I like knowing where different words come from.
No, just more specifically, just like understanding the connection between language and cultural understanding of the world.
Okay.
It's like, case in point, if you don't really have a concept for orange, it's like in your culture, you're going to give it a different color that is more appropriate to what you use in your culture. So,
Yeah. Okay, yeah. All right, for the objects. Interesting table. I think we're just gonna go with a generic value for this object, though. So 4 of them will be like this. 1 of them will be like this. 5. That's 10. And that's. Well, you look at that. When you look at that, 16 exactly. All right. So for the magical objects, you got. Oh, I forgot to remove the marsh sounds. All right. For the magical objects, you have.
this is just casually selling things in a local bog.
Yeah. No, you found a little toad, magical toad. Which, yes, I will take your magical objects. I'm not doing that voice for an hour.
Always watching. Always watching.
All right. So let's go with this like that. All right. So we got 6 magical object worth 25 gold. I'm not gonna start rolling for all of them. That's less fun.
They're being converted to gold anyway.
Yeah, magical object, normal art object, I completely understand. Magical object, that's a different thing, but normal normal art object, yeah. So 6 are worth 25 gold, 4 are worth 250 gold. 5 are worth 750 gold. And the last one, there's this little... Why not? Kind of nice. Okay, why not? Let's go with 2,000 gold art object. This one may be more interesting, so I'll give it a shape. Oh yeah, and we're going with the theme of it. That's cool. An eye patch with a with a blue sapphire at the center of it.
Okay, that one's not allowed to be sold now. The others are fine, but that one's gonna have to be kept. No, you guys don't get a vote on that one.
Remy wants it, absolutely. That's mine.
And with regards to selling the sword of soul stealing, or life stealing, excuse me, soul stealing, way different.
Damn.
Interesting. I do not remember giving you that.
That would be I was like, I don't remember this.
It's like, wait a minute, did we agree to this?
You can find someone willing to buy it for 1,500 gold.
Okay. All right. So next order of business, and I'm going to assume that the party is okay with this. It's, Ornak has been lacking something for some time.
Okay.
Nice hat.
An eye patch.
Like, which eye would you even put it over, though? No, but for real, though, so he still has an attunement slot left.
I think so. He's got bracers, he's got necklace. Yep, he's got one attunement slot left.
It's like, so I'm thinking either... Oh, wait, he specifically has braces of defense, right? That's what those are?
Yeah, I think Tobiashi gave him bracers of defense.
It's like, what is the armor class? What is his armor class with the braces of defense? I'm just curious.
18.
Okay, that's fair. Not really going to be able to do much better than that. So I would like to invest in a ring of fire resistance. To at least mitigate his huge vulnerability, which has come up multiple times, and we haven't really done much to mitigate that.
What, you mean you're level 14 and you never considered trying to give him some sort of resistance to fire? Never.
Well, in fair, it was only maybe a couple levels ago. Well, maybe it was more than a couple by this point, but like not actually that long ago where we had a way to use him more often. It's like, and for longer because he had more stuff that he could do rather than being a psychic. It's like, but beyond that...
what rarity is a ring of fire resistance?
Rare.
Is it
rare?
Rare? Okay, no. Okay.
So it's between 500 and 5,000 gold.
I was gonna say, 'cause if we wanted to
Like it, there
splurge a
wasn't
little,
as much need for it in like to finish the thought. There hasn't been as much need for it, like at least for a hot while until the
Mhm.
regular party went down to 3 plus a tree man. So I think the less damage he is taking double and having to heal himself because of it, the better.
Okay.
So I was thinking other things to give you fire resistance would be a staff of fire, but that's very rare, and so probably.
Yeah, and I don't. Can he even? Is
It,
a staff of fire just a spellcaster
it's
or?
druid, sorcerer, warlock, or wizard. So if he is a druid, I don't know if he's actually,
Fire
or if he's elemental being that casts spells.
It's a staff of.
Fire.
Staff of fire, yeah.
Oh, come on. It's not in the Dungeon Master Guide, is it?
I don't know.
Let's
It's
check on that.
very rare.
Oh, okay. Oh,
the-
okay. Sorry, that's okay. I kept writing staff fire. It's staff of fire. Sorry. Okay, wizard.
That also has a chance to be really expensive.
Yes, it will definitely be more expensive, longer to make because that's a bit more rare. So they're gonna have to make it. But he would definitely be able to use it because I've been teasing the idea of he's some sort of druidic sorcerer, but both of them are on the list of people who can use it. So he would definitely be able to use it, but very rare. They probably won't have any in the garden right now. They'd have to make it. A ring of fire resistance, there's a really high chance that they actually have one.
I mean, like, don't make it wrong. Good, like that's a good one to have on the back burner. Kind of like how I'm still saving for the cloak of invisibility.
Mm-hmm.
That we shall return for once the funds have been acquired. But but yeah, it's like I don't think it'll be the worst thing in the world to give the tree man a ring so he doesn't burn so easily.
Yeah. I think that is a good call.
Ring of resistance. All right. And isn't that nice? You find a ring which they will gladly sell you for 750 gold. But if you're willing to give necessary material to have another one made, they're willing to lower the cost of it. And it just so happened that the gem that is, according to what they say, that is set on this ring to protect against fire is a garnet.
What do you know?
So, if you want to give them a garnet, I will deduce the price of the garnet from the ring.
So basically, we can buy 2 rings and kind of get a 2 for a discount for getting the both, and then also a discount for providing our own garnets. Is that basically what I got from that? Oh, did I have
No,
a connection
it's
thing?
just that I got lost in what you said, not the stream.
Oh, okay. No, I'll say it more simply. Basically, we can get a discount for providing our own garnets, and then also for buying 2 rings instead of just 1.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't hate having another ring just in case. But how does the party feel about that? Because I'm using some of the money from that we just sold from all the art objects.
I'm on board.
Okay.
All right.
So a price reduction for buying 2, as well as a reduction for the... Make a small persuasion roll. See if the person is willing to lower the price because you're buying 2.
14.
14. Okay. Using one of the new sentences that you acquired during your 1,000 year of observation of people, you manage to give a interesting argument for this. They are willing to reduce the price by 10% if you buy 2.
Okay. So, what'll be the final price for buying both of the rings?
2 garnets would be 700 times 2 times 90% of the value, and removing the price of the garnets, that's 100 gold for each. So you can get 2 rings for 1,150 gold.
Okay.
And I will add to Arunax belonging a ring of fire resistance.
All right. You said 1,050, right?
1,150.
Oh, 150. Excuse me. Okay.
All right. Resistance to fire damage, essentially negating a fire vulnerability.
All right, then Fisher and audience, add 1,800 gold to your pockets. That's how much is left over after the selling and with the rings.
Sounds.
I love how that worked out because it came out to exactly 5,400. So I was like, oh god, great. That's easier to divide into 3.
All right.
All right, then the last thing that I care to check up on is because I think by this point the medallions are done.
Oh. Yes, they would be done. Oh, I haven't created them on D&D Beyond though. I think I didn't. Did I? Sun Pendant. If I created them, they're under the name Sun Pendant. If I did not create them, then I'll put the description in the chat and create it later.
They do not currently exist on D&D Beyond.
Okay. In that case, Sun Pendant. This is the description that I wanted to put into D&D Beyond.
So I guess here's a question.
Yes.
Well, not to you. This is to everyone else.
Oh.
Since audience already has a means to give himself fire resistance when he needs to, do you just want to hold on to the other ring, Fisher?
I could. I do have. I guess you have a.
I know you have access to like absorb elements and
Yeah.
like other things.
I might as well. I don't think I will be using it much, if at all, because of just attunement crowding. But
it's more just in case, kind of like how, kind of like like for a time we used the rings of warmth for a time and then didn't use it. So I only ever really I'm only really thinking of it because for the most part, most spells or effects that deal fire damage are dexterity saves, so I don't need it as much. So if we just start running into a situation, it's like, wow, we're taking a lot of fire damage. Maybe that would be worth an attunement slot for you, so that you're spending less spell slots trying to defend against it, and keeping your reaction open.
Yeah, no, honestly, I have the first level spell slots. I do not have the open reactions.
Yeah, it was less the spell slots and more the reactions, because you have a lot of reactions, my guy.
For my reaction at all times.
No, if you could find a ring that gives you more reactions, that's nice.
Yeah.
Then me and Fisher would fight deeply over that.
I think we would spend all of our money and get 2.
Yeah.
Do you want a fifth of my soul?
Yeah.
All right. So that's all the things Raimi wanted to make sure got definitely settled before they left, because don't want those on the back burner.
If I'm not mistaken, it's been an entire week, and Fisher had paid enough so that the golem he wanted made for Terry was completed in a week. I do not have the stat to give you, but I don't think we'll be entering in a combat 10 minutes before the set amount of time where we should end the episode.
I attack Fisher.
And so Fisher shoves Terry into his golem, and they both go into battle. Come on. So you can also go and get that. Which, proportionally speaking, will probably make Terry feel like he's piloting a Gundam.
That's what it's like, 2.5 feet tall, maybe.
Probably more like 3 feet tall, but yeah. He literally goes just a little bit above your knee.
But I guess specifically, like after Raimi has picked up the sun pendants, at some point during those 2 days, Raimi will present one of them to audience.
Thank you, Remy. I appreciate it. This means a lot. I will put it back around my neck where the dragon pendant used to lie.
It's a pretty pendant. It glitters on its own. You don't even need to do anything. It feels magical in nature.
It's very unlike the badges that you get in. I think it was. I want to say it was 5th generation where you could shine your badges because they got dusty or grimy after a time, and you had to polish it on your touchscreen.
So, and if Remy wants to explain to audience what are the properties, well, Remy can absolutely do that because the dwarf who made them explained it to him. So unless audience
In
has
detail.
unless audience has a real problem with with hearing Remy speaking with a deep dwarvish voice, audience would know that their charges.
Which would be really weird because audience knows dwarfish. I think he has less patience for gnomish prattling.
Yeah. So yeah, 15 charges, recharges at dawn or after long rest if dawn should never come. I considered, Sun Pendant, making it that it has to be dawn no matter what, but no. If you're a spellcaster, you can cast the following spell using the pendant. Guiding Bolt, Identify, Scorching Ray, See Invisibility, Fireball, Daylight, Wall of Fire, Divination, Flame Strike, and Hollow. For Guiding Bolt and Identify, it's 2 charges that it uses. For Scorching Ray and See Invisibility, 3 charge. For Fireball and Daylight, 5 charge. For Wall of Fire and Divination, 6 charge, and 7 charge for Flame Strike and Hollow. Yes, I know there are no 4 charges, but that's because it's basically the same scale as sorcerer, when they transfer spells into sorcery point.
Well, sorcery point into spells in that
And
direction. It's just equal to the level. Yeah.
And so that is what this pendant gives you, audience.
All right.
Oh yeah, and I didn't specify it, but you can You can.
Is it D&D Beyond, or should I?
No. That's what I said. I thought that I made them, but he couldn't find them.
Right.
So I put them on our chat, and I will add it to the D&D Beyond.
Okay, I'll just keep it in there for. Okay.
So yeah, and I forgot to write it there. I will write it on the D&D Beyond version, but you can upscale these things all the way to the 7 charge maximum, which is the equivalent of 5th level. So, of course, you can't upscale Flame Strike because it's already 5th level, but if you want, you can upscale Fireball, you can upscale Scorching Rays, Guiding Bolt. Alright, you have a brand new shining pendant with magical powers that Remy told you about, using the voice of very, very plain, boring dwarves, explaining the properties of this pendant in length, always keeping that same tone. So unfortunately for you, Remy talks with that same tone for the entire explanation. All right. Anything else? Anything else that you need to tell me about? Fisher, you added spells?
Yeah. I immediately took that money that Remy gave me, and I spent half of it. And 18 hours over the next 2 days.
That's easy to do.
Learning a bunch of spells. Air bubble, gentle repose, suggestion, haste, fireball, dispel magic, and speak with dead.
You learned water
Ways
bubble?
to cast fireball through magic items, but my attunement slots are starting to get crowded, and there are better things to cast through my sword.
Yeah, no. That's okay. All right, so anything else?
So Go ask the gnomes if they can invent something that'll give me an extra reaction.
The gnome looks at you for brief moments. Oh, well, that's always interesting.
That would be hard. It would be breaking one of the fundamental rules of our world. It's in the books.
Well, yeah, it's the laws of creation. It's not impossible, but this is going to be a very, very, very rare type of object. So you wouldn't by any chance have something in the range of 75,000 gold?
Yeah, I'm a little short. Just about 50,000 of that short.
Geez. Okay. I'm afraid that I really can't go too low. You're asking for something really, really powerful, to just give you that brief moment of impulse of, ha! But several times in a row, it takes a toll on the body, and there's
What if
always a chance that you might tear a little hole in the fabric of reality if you try to do this. So,
what if it didn't have to be multiple times in a row? What if it was just like once or twice?
oh no, I wasn't
Just like
thinking
time
about
over.
5 times in a row. I realized, you take a reaction, but you still have enough time to take another one. That's several reactions, even though it's not actually the object.
Yeah, I'd probably be having to mess with like time.
Yeah. So, am I understanding that you were hoping it would have several uses of it? Because I'm not sure 75,000 gold is quite going to cut it if you want 5 different reactions.
No, just like one.
Yeah, I think the 75,000 gold was kind of accurate because you gotta have something that's gonna compress, or no, actually it would more be like a time dilation, I think. Yeah, time dilation. I'd be willing to lower the price if you find that kind of thing.
All right, I'll be on the lookout.
Okay. In the meantime, uh, what shape do you want this to have?
Uh,
A ring, a belt, a cloak.
what would make sense? Probably like
Oh,
a ring,
well, that really depends. Someone
maybe a
once
necklace.
asked me to make them underwear of haste.
Interesting.
I'm gonna tell you, having hasted underwear, you get the slight side effect of having more explosive diarrhea from time to time.
Oof.
But I think that for you, it would be good. I don't think anything comes out of that.
Did experience it once, but yeah, not gonna, not never again. That was a bad time.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people wants to go through it very often.
All right.
Hey, but I'd be willing to cut the price in half if you want to have the same underwear like this, but as a cursed object. You give the
So
underwear to a
so it's
friend, and
just
then BAM!
just gives you explosive diarrhea. That's all it does. It's just underwear, a skid mark.
But they think they're going faster because their shit is coming out of them faster. You know,
Uh,
it hits the mind as
the
well.
force propels them forward.
Oh man, we're going to so.
All right. Uh,
And the gnome goes right. All right. What form would you like that object that gives you more reaction time?
right.
A ring?
Yeah.
All right. Well, in that case, I could always start working on the ring itself, and all you gotta do is find a gem which has the
Dilation.
property of time dilation.
Mm-hmm.
As far as you know, Fishers, something like that doesn't exist.
Like
It's
this, yeah.
either a very rare object hidden somewhere in a tomb that's
We're
been
gonna find it in
forgotten.
the ruins of Bahamor. During the next dream, I'm gonna leave behind the gem. I think I'm good.
Okay. All right. So, anyone else wants to buy something?
No, I'm okay.
All right.
I already made a number of purchases, so I'm good for the time being.
No. I was thinking that.
How's everybody on like potions?
I am pretty good.
I
I
am-
have.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Let's see how many I'm still holding on to.
Well, you know, Terry doesn't have any
I don't know
potions.
if I got all of. I might have picked up all of George's.
It's
I have
possible.
5 potions of healing superior. So
I have 1 superior, 2 graders, and 2 regulars.
All right. I have 5 superior, 2 greater, and 4 regular. So yeah, okay, we're good.
I was
Yeah.
expecting something like 12 regular.
no, we got heal potions.
Okay. Well, Terry doesn't have any potions.
It's kind of hard for him to.
Carry things.
Yeah.
He just looks at
And my
you playing
most-
with potions. You just go, oh.
My most important equipment, my longbow, which I've still never used.
No, when Terry needs to drink a potion, what happens is I open the potion and he just jumps in.
And slowly you see the potion go.
Yeah.
All right. So you have magical object acquired. You have, what do we call it? A third of a plan. Because what do you do once you get to the to the island, and then
Killed
from
the we killed the captain.
Oh, that's just a refueling point. That's from that island. You're supposed to go to the island where the captain is. That's just a way to get
Yeah.
inside of the island,
Yeah.
unseen.
But we don't know anything about the Big Island, so
We improvise from
Yeah.
there.
we recon and plan.
We become pirates.
That's
Well,
what the
Yo,
eye
hey,
patch
this
is
shit
for.
looks dope. Screw
Hey,
everything else. This sounds fun.
All I'm gonna say is I attuned my disguise hat, so my hat of disguise. So I might be going on some pirate missions. I don't.
You know, when Fisher attunes to an object, he it becomes part of his body. So maybe you should enchant the eye patch and give it to Fisher. It's gonna be studded to its eye. All right. So with this, 48-hour passes. It's the morning of that day. You said 6 o'clock in Sutian, is that it?
Yes.
So, do you want to wait until the very last moment to leave, or are you...
No, we'll get to the city about an hour before, so we can make sure we find the place in plenty of time, since we don't know where it is.
Yeah.
Alright, so a few hours before you get to teleport. You're all gathering yourselves in front of one of the access outside of the garden.
We do tell the garden the basic plan of what we're doing, so people are aware.
So if there's a need for a rescue mission, they can come.
Yeah. We let them know what we're doing. We're like, hey, we're starting the assault on the main Hunter Cult's island. We're doing this by taking out the ship. This is the start of our assault plan. I'll even put a little thing up on the board so people can see it. I'll put a quest and then accept the quest. I'll accept my own quest, but now people can see what we're up to.
There you go.
For some reason, Syrah
It's really
is
awkward when
not
the quest
surprised.
is red when I put it up. But no.
Yep. If Syrah had to evaluate it, I'd say that it's yellow, but starting to turn on orange.
Yeah, that's fair.
So meaning it's dangerous, but not lethal Jane dangerous, as far as she knows with the information that she has.
I also make a note specifically under the quest that says "suck it, core." Leave it there to see if he ever reads it. That's the only thing in the notes of the quest. It just says "suck it, core."
I don't know. I'm not sure how you would react to this, honestly.
Like, Jack, I'd have to think about that. It's like, what am I supposed to be sucking?
No, it's more like for him that quest isn't hard at all. So it's
What do you mean? It's taking out a giant ship, a beater, whatever they're
no,
called. The
that's what I mean.
Siegebreaker.
For him, that quest is not hard at all. So, yeah.
It's one of the stronger things on this continent. He would at least be slightly annoyed. You can't find that much stronger than a Siegebreaker ship. Whether it's hard for him or not, it's still... I'm going off of the fact that he couldn't find that much stuff that's harder than it. And that's why I'm saying suck it.
Alright, so... I'm guessing that you enter into detail in the details of that quest, that you plan on killing pirates and sink a Siegebreaker warship.
Sink or take control of. And then under that all, suck it, core.
Now, wouldn't it be nice if you actually managed to capture that ship, you bring it back to shore, and then wham! bam! It gets hit by an energy blast, and it sinks. And you see Core looking at you, going, "Ha ha! Same to you, audience."
Yeah, but he wouldn't have gotten the joy of taking it down. So
But he would have gotten the choice of taking it down. All right. All right. I'll have to think about if he sees it or not and what's going to be his reaction. I don't know. I feel like my initial thought on this will be he's probably going to find it funny, but I'll think about it more. All right. So you gather at one of the exit points. Of this place. Here we go. And oh, I was about to say that just as you're about to leave, someone says audience, and then he gets up and leaves.
We must go now. Our planet needs us.
All right, well. I don't know where he went. That's just inconvenient. Maybe that means this shouldn't happen now. It's
Like audience, and then the screen cuts to black.
Yeah. Cliffhanger.
dun dun dun. You hear this. One of the hero of the garden approaching all of you, saying, "Hey, audience, audience, audience! Glad I caught you before you left." You recognize him as being Dathran, the half-elven bard, male. You know, the one that's always a little bit jealous of... where is she? Karian. And he just goes, "Hey, audience, audience, audience! I caught you before you left!" And BAM! Fake the black. And he didn't come back. Alright, so... I was hoping he would be coming back. I thought I saw the door move, but, you know, it didn't. Alright, well... What else do you want to do? I do admit it's a good place to finish today's episode because you're just about to start this new quest. So can probably just finish this as you're teleporting out.
Yeah.
All right. I was still hoping he was going to come back.
Yeah.
He left.
Accidentally turned out he had those underpants.
Yeah, of haste. All right, well, audience, it's canon. You have the underpants of haste.
listen, I will take it. If you're making that canon, I will add underpants of haste right now and use that spell for the extra attack.
Yeah, but sometimes you have the disadvantage of having explosive diarrhea.
That
I
gives
would
you the effect of slow.
I would still debatably take that. It depends on the percentage chance.
No, wouldn't it be awkward?
Like
Roll for initiative. Ah.
Like if I had like a 75% chance success, 15% fail. Like if I rolled the D100 and I had to roll above a 25, I think I'd take that. Well,
So actually, no, that's not what we were. That's the last thing that we talked about because you just left so quickly. So it's canon. Sam has the other pants of haste. All right, so like I was saying just before you got up, you really got up at a weird time because I said you gather yourselves up, and just as you're about to enter the teleporter, you hear a voice saying, "Audience, audience!" And I see you get up with your headset down and leave.
I didn't hear the audience, but who needs me?
It's Dathran. It's one of the heroes in the garden. It's a bard, male. You would probably recognize him as being the bard that's always jealous of Carian because she's just better than him. But that's because she's always a few levels above him. So
yeah. What's up?
Yeah. I hope I'm not interrupting anything important. It's just
We're about
that.
to go on a quest, but. What
Okay. So maybe I should wait. Is that what you?
No,
you're
you
saying?
can let us know. No.
Okay. It's just that I was outside a few days ago, and someone actually said something that makes me feel like that's probably something about you. I was in Caravel, and there's a rumor in Caravel going around that there's a dragonborn chick looking for you.
In Caravel.
Yeah. Mean looking, blue, big armor.
Interesting. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate it.
All right. Well, no problem. Let me know how it went. It's always nice to know how the story ends. You know, it's kind of my job.
Yeah. Audience thinks about being tempted, about having him as a bard, start spreading a rumor that we were lovers and that it went wrong. But then he's like, "No, she'll actually kill me if I do that." Let's not go there. Maturity. Learn from your mistakes. Don't say that. All right, let's go.
Like, don't antagonize, especially the women in your life.
Yeah.
Especially one that wants to kill you.
I have enough problems. Don't add more. I know you like to add more audience to yourself, but don't do it this time. Just
All right. Well, now you have confirmation that your letter actually reached its destination.
fair enough.
Your rogue friend truly did deliver.
Well, I got another meeting to go to right now with a different Dragonborn, so she's gonna have to wait.
All right. So I'm guessing that means you're hoping that the hooded Dragonborn is going to be present on the island. All right.
Well, we'll see how much time. We'll see what happens. with this whole ship thing.
And, you know,
I might personally pop over there for a second if we have some, like an hour or something. Honestly, just to get the information she has, because I think she might have been over there, so she might literally have a lot of information, which would be good to have. But other than that, if we have to leave immediately, I'll leave it for later.
all right. So, you leave the garden, take the teleportation, set the destination of the teleportation to Sutian,
Yep.
and you teleport there quite easily. I'd say for audience and Remy, that's actually quite a nostalgic return. Because Remy, this is the port city from which you entered the Mistle Island chain. So the last time you were there, this entire story was beginning. And audience, the last time you were there, a wizard had abandoned you to try and get a shortcut.
It's true.
But it gave you the opportunity to face your first pirate, remove his hands, and get a little bit of notoriety on the ocean.
Yeah, and listen, we still killed the greatest pirate on the ocean. I don't know who this other guy is, but that's what he said, so...
He's the guy who took his place.
Yeah,
He created a power vacuum.
Created a power vacuum, exactly.
It's like you killed Whitebeard, so somebody had to take his place, and it wound up being Blackbeard.
No, it didn't
I don't
end
know.
up
I don't
being
know. I don't think
Blackbeard.
anyone in here gets the One Piece reference besides me.
Nope.
So yeah. I think the pirate that you killed claimed that he was the most dangerous pirate of the seas around this island chain. Fisher's pirate is international because he comes from the high north.
Well, I don't even remember the pirate we killed's name, so I'm not going to use it in my titles. I've forgotten.
You can just shout Slayer of Pirate.
Slayer of this random guy. He had a skeleton ship. Maybe you knew him.
Who knows? Alright. So, there's a little bit of nostalgia as you materialize inside of this large city. It's been a while. Fisher, you've never been into the city, so it's another human city, you know. Not as impressive as Odenel, but you definitely see the inspiration. All of the cities on this island chain has a pattern of rings. Always the central ring is the highest, sometimes closer to the back wall, but sometimes directly at the center, and everything evolves in rings around it. Probably initially it's just peasants that lives on the first ring, but as the ring keeps being added, the nobility takes the place of the peasant on the top ring, and then so on and so on. So almost every single city on this island follows this pattern. So, you know, Sutian is a nice one. Smallest city you've seen so far on this island chain. But it's a busy city. It's one of the two entry points inside of this island chain if you're coming by sea, and there's a lot of ships. Just arriving, you look toward the horizon where the ocean is, and you think you can count at least 3 ships that are coming in and another 2 that are leaving. Busy port. finding the inn is simple. You know that you got to go for the highest ring. How do people react to this? Has the legend of Audience and his friends reached this city? Okay. I don't know why, but oddly enough, you move through the city and everyone looks at you like you're an average person, just wearing a little bit more armor than everyone else. It's kind of slightly disappointing. You were expecting that people would know a bit more about your deeds. And
your average metal man in a trench coat wearing a hat with a bird's nest on.
Well, I rolled for each one of you, and it just so happens that the one that got the highest roll is Fisher. So, Fisher, as you're walking, you hear this kid saying, "Hey, Mom, I think it's the machine that they were talking about in the marketplace." You just hear her say, "Come on, dear, it can't be it. It's an adventure. They're adventuring somewhere else." "No, it's the same hat he described." Your legend is spreading, Fisher. But it's not a very high roll, so you catch a few people, but not a lot of people.
Well, looks like we gotta kill another pirate king, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be king of the fuck!
Are you sure about that? Then you hear someone that starts spreading the rumor that Audience kept saying "suck it" to everyone. So you hear someone say, "Why does he want to be sucked?" That's not what I wanted everyone to say. So it's relatively easy to find your way through the city. It's much smaller than all of the others. It's the smallest one, the youngest one on this island chain. So most people don't recognize you. Fisher, you do hear a few whispers here and there. Apparently your hat is popular.
That tracks.
Yeah. The only place where you're being stopped, and even so, Remy, you do not have any difficulty detecting that they're stopping you from entering the highest ring, but the guards are fairly nervous. They look at you, they eye all three of you. Well, do you have Onak with you, or?
I don't think we summoned him yet, unless we did.
Okay. Well, that's what I want to know. Has he been summoned for this, or are you waiting a little bit more? You're muted.
Oops. I mean, honestly, because I think our goal was kind of trying to be discreet. I'm not sure how discreet you can be when you have a tree man following you around the streets.
Especially since I have to roll a d20 every time in case you summon the other one.
Yeah.
Also that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I forgot to roll for that. Oh, okay. Natural 1. Audience, you did not get attacked by flying projectile. Natural 1. Good. I didn't want to make it too oppressive because it's still just an element of minor nuisance. So it's everything you're out for every 4 hours, I roll a d20. If I get a 20, then you get attacked by something. But no 20, and you didn't say you were here. You got here 5 hours earlier. So But when you arrive at the last ring, the ring where there is the most noble, the bigger part of the nobles of the city, you're intercepted by the guards, and as guards do, they ask you why. What is your business here? They eye you up and down, and especially Remy, you get a sense of they recognize that you're adventurers. They recognize that you're wearing the apparel of powerful adventurers. And they don't necessarily want to stop you from coming in, but it's their job, so.
We're here on we're here on business.
What kind of business, sir?
Just a conversation with traders.
We shouldn't be here long.
Yep.
Do you have any proof of this? You gotta understand, there's been some weird happenings in other city, and the word has spread. Something about someone flying through magical defenses of another city. We gotta be careful, and apparently there's something about spies. Someone warned us that they're
I'll say you shouldn't need proof from me. I'm a paladin after all. I wouldn't lie to you, and that's a 25 persuasion.
I wouldn't lie to you.
Technically, I did it. Nothing I said is a lie.
No, it's just funny. Just like, I'm a paladin. I'd never lie to you. Unless I'm an evil paladin. What?
Yeah.
Well, it's a 25 persuasion, not deception. So I am telling the truth. I'm just persuading them that.
No, I'm just laughing at the conversation.
No, true.
With a roll like this, the guard probably goes, I mean, he's right. Just look at him. It's obvious he's a man. You recognize the uncomfortable moment where someone realizes he said a man and you're a dragonborn. And devout warrior of a god. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's okay. You know, they usually don't start killing people for no reasons.
No, when I start killing people, my reasons are always very.
All right. I'll let you in, but come on, sir, please. Promise me that you won't cause any problems, because I really don't want to get disciplined just because I allowed someone in because they looked honest.
Don't worry, I will cause no harm to the establishment.
To the people inside, however.
People
No
inside,
property damage.
no property damage will occur.
Right.
Physical damage.
That's all the cops care about anyway.
That's the only thing the insurance wants.
Yeah, that's the only thing the insurance wants.
I have experience with that in the past few weeks. So, okay, come on, get in. But still, be careful. I'm not kidding. There's these followers of a, bit shady deity, if you know what I mean. They've been spying on people.
They are apt to do that. Until you remove their eyes.
I think it's targeted.
Anyway. Sorry. And then audience will laugh like he's joking.
Oh, okay. Yes, okay, sir. Uh, all right. Well, pleasant business then.
Of course, of course. Good guarding. And then I'll go inside.
As you're leaving, you hear the other guard say, "Do you think he actually was serious?" I don't know. I don't want to ask him.
Yeah.
All right. So, you easily find your way to the Golden Barrel. You immediately understand what your friend told you about this place. You immediately feel out of place. You're surrounded with people wearing robes that are probably worth more all the gem Remy has in his pocket right now. Cloth so fine, they feel magical. They're probably not, although who knows? Elven silk feels magical just looking at it. So some of them shimmers when you're moving, and then suddenly you see this noble entering this place with slightly muddied shoes, and he makes sure that everyone knows he has slightly muddied shoes. Well, you have dirty feet. He has slightly muddied shoes.
Mm-hmm.
And he makes sure that everyone knows that he just came from outside and it's raining. It's not. Actually, it's winter.
I'm gonna turn to the other two and be like, let's let everyone think that we're nobles cosplaying as adventurers. That could be fun.
Yeah, but then they're all gonna think I'm like your butler.
Well, with that hat, what else could you be?
No. They're gonna think that anyway, Fisher.
Yeah, that's
Look at these people.
if you want. I'm bad at pretending.
You hear from inside of you, Fisher, someone say, "You don't have to pretend. You always look that part. Just open your mouth."
No, we'll say you're from the far, far north, and where you're the actually only known construct noble alive. You come from a great house in the far north and are visiting the area on a lucrative deal.
Mm-hmm.
You're a very eccentric person.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the hat comes from.
Yeah. It doesn't really matter if they believe us or not. It's just funny.
Yeah.
And if they do believe us, well, who knows? That's even funnier.
All right, the tavern keeper. People inside. Okay. So,
I'll give you a performance check
okay.
to make this think that we're nobles.
Okay.
It's a 19 performance.
Okay. So that remains low. Oh. Okay. Okay. So, you move in and you start talking as best as you can, as if you were a noble. You are not shy about saying that you come from the north of the island chain. Ooh, some people are impressed by that. The north.
Well, that's where Fisher. That's where Fisher comes from. I come from the Drakenmemoria capital.
My God. So
Remy, I don't know. Remy can decide where he comes from.
Around.
Well, you know, audience looks like an armored noble. Fisher looks like an eccentric noble. Remy is not gonna like this his stay in this place. Because immediately you hear someone address audience saying, "My good sir, you come from so far away. And is that your servant?" And he points toward Remy. What a fascinating bird!
How dare you? How dare you insult him like that, sir? This is Charles Van Natwick of House Vondershit from the far south. He is famed and well known for his exploits. I won't give you a deception on that.
If it helps it,
Give me advantage.
I mean, if
Remy-
it helps at all, Remy will immediately start doing the appropriate posing. It's like of a man of great importance as he's being introduced, and like, okay, rolling with it.
Okay, I'll give you advantage.
It's better. It's better. It's a 12.
It's a 12. All right. Well, I rolled really low on this one. It was almost a complete catastrophe because it was natural 22. Okay. So he looks at you for a brief moment and you see his mind racing so that he can recover from that humiliating moment of misunderstanding the relationship between you and this noble. And he says, "Ah, yes, of course. I've heard of this family before. The great warriors of the skies. Obviously."
Audience will kind of turn away, like he's not even worth our time after he so insulted our companion.
He follows you for maybe 5 or 6 steps, and especially Remy. You know, how is your kingdom, your floating kingdom? I'm sure.
Audience just turns to him and he's like, "Nobles today is first insult you and then don't even apologize or offer you to buy you food or drink to recompense. I can't stand this area."
Now, that's performance. If you want to know what to roll.
Sure. It's a 13.
Your performance was a little out of whack for this one. Hey, we got someone in chat. Tenitovich. Hello. The noble looks at you for a brief moment as... Well, I mean... And this is where you sort of feel like, oh, maybe you went too far on this one. I don't even know what the people of his country consider to be delicacy.
Do you need to know to apologize? I thought nobles were raised better in this part of the world. You call him a servant in front of everybody? You don't even apologize?
Well, it's a proper way of apologizing to bring an appropriate gift. I'm just asking, what is the most appropriate food for one of his stature?
I'll let Remy answer.
Remy, you notice that audience is starting to lose the awe effect on this person, so...
You know what? Maybe to kind of like help sell the ruse. It's like maybe while this particular back and forth is happening, Raimi is admiring one of his more expensive gems. And then after he's like addressed by audience, like, what?
Okay. What would you answer to that noble?
Actually, what would probably be this is mostly a curiosity on my part. What's like one of the fanciest things that Raimi has ever seen but never tried?
I mean, your soul got stuck in a gem for 1,000 years. You saw so many people, and you saw nobility. I think, well, because they were islands, I think probably the most lavish meal you've ever seen is probably something with the bounties of the seas. So rare fish, shellfish maybe.
Oh, immediately found a use for it, Draken. It's like Raimi, again, just be fancy, is going to pull out his crystal and start putting together a minor illusion of a banquet of such a description. So not only is he playing up the noble aspect,
Okay,
but also
okay.
answering his question. And didn't have to use magic for it.
Damn, okay. I'll let you roll performance, but I'll let you roll with advantage with this because you are literally acting like a noble who feels like this lesser noble was so insulting that he doesn't even deserve an actual answer. He just needs to be shown the answer. So I'll let you roll with advantage.
Oh shit! Nat 20. This is the worst. I keep getting nat 20s for stuff that doesn't really matter. Where are my nat 20s in combat?
Well,
Yeah, I got like 3 yesterday, and I feel like that's really gonna bite me in the ass. It's like,
oh wow.
The other one was an 8 on the die, by the way, so I'm going to assume the advantage helped.
Oh no, definitely. There was a brief moment where you saw that his attention was slowly falling because you were playing with an object, and then suddenly the image appears, and you see his eyes just go wide, and yes, I see. It's of course these are incredible delicacies. Of course, I know them. They're incredibly good, and you know there's no chance he knows them because this happened inside of a gem created. It's a different world. There are animals in that
Like,
gem.
no need to roll for bullshit.
There are animals that live in that gem that no one's ever seen. Of course, Um, I know them, but to make sure that I address you properly, how may they be called in your native language? You recognize someone who is pedaling so hard because he has no clue what you're showing him. He just recognizes that it's food, that it's some kind of animal, and he's hoping you're gonna answer because he's got no clue what to ask to the counter.
I think we should just let him decide. I think we should make him panic. I think we should just walk away. He's not even worth our time anymore.
Oh, wow. Okay. You see him just, his eyes pleading for that hope that he would find a way to not only earn forgiveness by giving you these foods that he has no clue what they are, but also because he's been talking a little bit louder than everyone right now. People are noticing, their heads are turning in your direction, and he's really hoping you won't leave him out to dry like this, because everyone's gonna know if you don't say anything that he doesn't know what that is.
No, that's good. That's how nobles would react. We've already put him on a lower tier. Now we just ignore. Now we just ignore him. Now he's beneath our notice. He's an embarrassment to our society.
And the group just walks away without another word.
And you see this noble doing everything he can to keep his composure. But, I mean, Remy, minimum insight that you can get is 22, 23, I think. So you recognize the demeanor of someone who is dying inside there, crumbling into pieces which just disintegrate as they reach his emotional floor. And he just frantically looks around, hoping that not too many people saw that, but obviously everyone
He's
did.
been outed as a poser, guys.
Yeah. Everyone look at him as the poser. We're not the posers. He's the poser.
Suddenly you realize that you've, through his failed attempt at politically dominating you, he has instead completely destroyed himself and pushed you one step higher above most people in this room. So now you notice a lot of people that are looking at you with either awe or fear. That you will do the same thing to them as you did to him. And the others, oh, well, they're pretty big nobles. They managed to just pulverize this person just by talking to him. And obviously you have armor, you have weapons on yourself. You're nobles from far away. The room is both quiet and bubbling about you. You hear the whispers just... And Remy can easily hear those whispers of the people talking about those nobles that came from the north.
Remember how we were supposed to be conspicuous, guys?
Well, too late now.
Well, I guess we're conspicuous in the way that no one's gonna think it's us if they hear the rumors.
You know what? For what it's worth, it's at the very least our real identities are obscured by our current personas, because there was really no way for us to blend in. A Warforged and a Kenku and a Dragonborn walk into a bar.
Yeah, it's true.
And the joke ends when every noble is humiliated.
This poor, we just
They're
later get this
humiliated
poor-
because they're expected to know the punchline.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't exist.
Oh. All right. So, yeah. You sit down at a table and everyone's just staring at you. They don't dare to stare directly at you. You know, every time you look at one of them and they realize that their eyes are about to cross yours, they just slightly look to the side, try and look important to the person next to them.
I
And
lean over to Fisher and mouth to him. He's amusing.
You've been many things in your life, and because of all the time you spent inside of that gem, even more things. But you've never actually been a noble before.
Really?
Yeah, new experience. So, as you're reveling in all of this attention, fear, awe, we're probably going to end the stream on this voice that just slightly surprises you. Well, Remy, you're the only one not surprised. Your passive perception is high enough to have heard her arriving. The captain of this corsair ship arrives. Dragonborn lady, sister of Kudown. Well, you certainly know how to make an entrance. I guess I can't really call you guard number 3 right now. Maybe I'll go with noble number 3 instead. She slightly smiles and she says this.
Yeah. You always could. It might add to the mystique.
Well, and just so happens that you're 3, so I guess it fits. Alright then. I think this warrants a good meal. To keep up appearance, of course. Unless you have another idea to talk about sensitive information.
No. Audience will just snap his fingers, as nobles would. Not even going up, just snap his fingers like we're ready for some order.
No, the perfect noble. You just raise your hand and you use minor illusion to snap.
Yeah.
Well, Remy uses minor illusion to snap.
Well, actually, it doesn't have to because he can just open his beak to snap. But
Yeah. Or you put a psychic worm on the table and he snaps. All right. Well,
everyone else knows to just have like the weirdest toolkits. Anyway,
so you call someone, and this person wants to know what you want to eat. Now, of course, with the money you have, you can keep impressing the gallery and ask for something that's completely out of price. I mean...
No, what audience would do is he would order a bunch of stuff completely out of price, and then he'd point to the destroyed noble and be like, put it on his tab. I'm sure he will.
Oh,
Almost daring him to say something.
So, an aristocratic meal is considered 2 gold. That's probably, I'd say, lower nobility type of food that they're going to bring you.
No. We're pushing it up from there.
In terms of gold, what do you ask?
I want 100 gold.
Yeah.
I want to make a statement.
Let's say like 10.
No. No. This guy insulted my friend of nobility, and they're nobles. You gotta think bigger. He
You.
has to at least pay
Getting lost
100.
in the sauce here.
Oh, good lord. All right, you ask that waiter for a list of the most expensive imported food and drinks that the establishment has. It takes a few minutes, and of course, as he comes back, you hear the whispers following him because they all recognize that menu. It is more decorated. It is the writing on it is impeccable, and he just shows you this. Most of this you have no clue what this is, but they seem to be placed in order of price. So you simply pick a few article randomly. Oh, I'm going to take this and this and this and this and that alcohol. And of course, the person taking this is well trained. Of course, my lord. And he goes away. And when he comes back, you have to admit, you have no clue what you're eating. One smells and look like some sort of spiced meat, floating in this little island of a very thick gravy. You have no clue what that is. The smell is impressive, but you don't know the type of meat. You don't know what's inside of this gravy. There's a little entree for this meal. Honestly, it feels like you're watching at gems. It's so polished. It's so pretty. Translucent colors, red, orange, blue. But they gotta be something that you can actually eat, because it's so edible gems. You're not exactly sure.
Remy probably likes that dish.
There is another side dish that arrives. I mean, you're pretty sure that it's mostly fruit and vegetables, but you don't know these fruits. One of them is of a bright orange, but it has a stripe right in the middle that's blue in color. So, impressive fruit? You don't know it. And there's a lot of leaves around it. You recognize the shape that they want to give. It sort of looks like an egg placed inside of a basket, but the basket is made of different vegetables. But judging by the fact that this thing costs a hand, it's probably an excessively rare fruit or a very nice delicacy that's really hard to import. And finally, there's a bottle that's been placed on the table. It's written something in it. And I think none of you can actually read it. Has anyone ever picked up Celestial as language?
No.
Then you have no clue what's written on it. The liquid inside looks slightly golden, almost transparent. And it's as if there's some glitters inside, but it's just a optical illusion, because when you look closer, it's just reflection inside of it. But the way that they move, it's like someone poured a little bit of glitter inside and shook the bottle, and it just moves inside like this.
Pretty cool.
So,
But I'll act nonchalant, like, I'm used to all this stuff. It's just an everyday Tuesday.
All right. And the Alright, the Major Guild. Zal, as you call her, by her nickname, looks at all of you with this, and she is holding back a hysterical laughter. I see you have learned to behave among nobles since last time we met.
At least somewhat.
Now then, I think the table is quite literally set. Let's enjoy this meal as we talk about our plans to raid a pirate's depot.
Of course.
All right, and I think that's the a good place to end today's stream.
Destroyed this poor nobleman.
Remy's natural 20 came at such a good moment.
I think it was a great natural 20. We destroyed this guy's rep and then made him pay for the most expensive meal he's probably ever seen for us.
Even for nobles, 100 gold, it's gonna take him months to compensate for a loss of money this quick.
I'm sorry, dearie. We're not going to be able to afford that vacation in the islands this summer. But Joseph, it's my birthday.
Oh, good.
We may have caused a lot of strife in a random noble family.
Somebody a bird.
We definitely might have caused some strife in a random noble family.
Well, you can be sure that that person is never gonna call something that looks avian a bird.
Yeah. It's okay. Remy feels justified now. That helped make up for some of the dark comments.
Remy looks at the table, and in his mind, you hear this the voice of a small child, one that you pick up on the island, say, "Justice is served."
Sticks a fork in it. Justice is tasty.
Alright. So, with this, that's going to be it for tonight. And if our spectator is still here, those aren't islands, they're reef. Most of them are maybe a mile at most in size, so don't worry. They don't interact with one another. The dotted line are the commercial road for the ships. But they are, our heroes are going to one of them because they're supposedly a pirate drop-off, pickup, and resupply point in the middle of those reef. Alright, so I think that's it for tonight. We always have to end on a campfire. Well, we don't, but I do. It's just the way I am. Alright, so thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for watching. Hope you found whatever it was you were looking for. Hope you had a pleasant, whatever time it is, wherever you are in the world. Hope to see you again next week, Wednesday or Friday. Wednesday if you're watching the live broadcast, Friday if you're watching the rebroadcast. Both of them are at 7:30, except Wednesday is 7:30 Western Coast time, and Friday 7:30 Eastern Coast time. And in between, we have map making with me on Thursdays, 9:30 Eastern Coast time, because that's where I live. So, yeah, and if you want to help, we got Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, Patreon, a link below for donation. Only donate if you can afford it. And if not, well, spread the word of the channel. It helps. And that's everything I can possibly say at the end of this stream. So, thank you very much. Hope to see you again next week. And as always, stay safe and stay healthy. Good night.
Good night.
Any